No, 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 this is Damascus. This is proper Damascus. This is what you should be paying for Damascus. I can't even make Damascus for this price. Bargain Damascus. It's absolutely everywhere.
Afternoon, okay?
Have you got any Damascus, mate?
All gone, mate. Hang on a minute. Tom, you any of that Damascus in the back? All gone, mate.
Will you get some more in?
We'll be getting some more in next week, and it's on offer. £10 a go.
Is it the twisted stuff?
All twisted, yeah.
Alright, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, mate. Cheers.
eBay Damascus. $29.99. Beautiful. Look at the pattern. How do they make it? $29.99. How do you make Damascus for $29.99? I mean, the cost of the 15 and 20 and 10.95 would be more than $29.99. I mean, it's beautifully flat, and it's definitely hand forged. But you know how I know it's hand forged? Because I mean, how do they make it? $29.99, and that's the guy who's selling it. So the guy who's selling it is making some money. The shipper's making some money. The guy who makes it is making some money. Everyone's making money. $29.99. It is annealed. Cannot make a knife out of that. Letters. There's no point forging it. It is bent, twisted and warped. Let us try and straighten it out. It's about as good as we're going to get. We do appear to have a little issue here, as in a crack. But not to worry, it's a bargain. So our first problem is this little crack that is right on the welds, and that kind of extends almost half the way into the width of the billet. You're going to have to grind at least 1 millimetre off the sides of this thing to get it flat, because there's no other way of straightening it. It varies in width all the way down. How do they make this steel? How do they make it so cheap? Wise Owl, how do we make eBay Damascus? Come on guys, we're burning daylight here. Let's get a knife made out of this beautiful piece of eBay Damascus. I'm going to just draw around the profile of my little camp knife, avoiding the obvious big looming delamination on the front. So we have just missed that. That extends to approximately there. If we carries on, we'll only lose the tip of the knife. So let's get that cut out. Gorgeous, beautiful. Cuts like butter. Cuts a bit too easy really. Onward and upward. We've knocked up the 90s, put a sharpening notch in, and we are ready to heat treat. This is exciting! Same procedure as always, guys. No exceptions. We've been holding for exactly 10 minutes at 800. And we're going to quench. The oil's preheated to 40 centigrade, Parks 50. Well, you can definitely see the pattern. It's straight. Yeah, it's still pretty straight, guys. So, let us Rockwell test it. I've just put it on the grinder just to take that surface off, so we can get rid of any decal. So let's try this. Let's see what we've got. I mean, it does appear to be harder on the grinder. That doesn't look too good actually. But kind of doesn't mean anything until that lever goes back. No guys, that is not good. That is 55.5 Rockwell. Straight there. So at least we know that it's not 1095 and 15 and 20, because that should be around 65 HRC there. No, 55, 56, that's all we're getting. What we've got so far is a fairly soft steel that should be at least 10 points higher than it is. It's going to have to be tempered, because as it is, whatever type of steel it is, it's going to be brittle at this. So we're going to temper it. I'm just going to temper it at 200 degrees for an hour, and I'll come back and test it. Okay guys, so I gave it a temper last night for 2 hours. And we have 51 Rockwell on test 1. I was testing a couple of places. About 52. That is quite soft. That is quite soft guys, and I just don't think this will hold an edge. Well, let's put an edge on it. I can't get this sharp. I can't get an edge guys. Look at all these little burrs breaking off. As soon as I form a burr, the damn thing breaks off. It will not take an edge guys. I can't get it sharp guys. I'll tell you what might work. You know, the strut might work, because the edge is so soft, it might actually, we might actually be able to sharpen it with a strop. The strop's normally just for removing a burr and polishing the edge. It doesn't actually remove any metal. Well, microscopically maybe, but yeah, essentially a strop's for taking off your burr and just polishing your micro bevel. But in this case, as you can see, it's actually removing steel and sharpening the steel. But already it's blunt. It's just garbage. Man, it's garbage. It's utter garbage. But we have achieved a sharp edge. Alright, let us try chopping into some wood. Bit of hardwood. In this case a laburnum, and that steel should easily manage. Do you know what I mean? Utter garbage. As you see how the tip is. You can see that guys. If you can, I don't know if you can see that. I'm gone. Wow, yeah, that is special, isn't it? That is really special. Just rubbish. So my last test will be to see how the steel performs on a bend test. So let me bring you in on this. It's just cracked off on the welds because it was never welded properly in the first place. That's probably got a lot to do with the type of steel they're using to make this stuff and the processes they're using. I think this stuff is simply rolled together. Just sounds funny, just behaves funny, won't hold an edge, doesn't get hard enough. It's junk. Try one more pass. One more go. That will be the glass in my window going.
Hello, emergency glazing.
Hi mate, I've got a broken window here.
Have you had a break-in or something?
No, I was testing a knife.
Oh yeah, it wasn't an eBay Damascus, was it?
Yeah, it was mate.
Oh, which pen did you get, mate?
The twisted one.
That's very popular, that twisted one, isn't it? Yeah, was you doing a bend and woof straight through the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did about 15, 20 of them a week, mate, to be
Really?
honest with you.
Really?
Look, with it being a Saturday, we can't send someone round really, because it's a bit of an emergency, but what we'll do, send someone round and just do a patch for you, alright?
Yeah.
A bit of a repair.
So here is a piece of 1095, 15 and 20 Damascus. Same heat treatment as the amazing eBay Damascus, and it will cut. It cuts a lot faster than the eBay Damascus because it's sharper. And it's cut out the middle, man.
Hi mate,
Alright bud, have you got any Damascus?
I'll be honest with you mate, I've only got that shit.
Have you?
Yeah, have you tried the butchers over the road?
Yeah, he hasn't got any, he's sold it all.
No. Oh my, I wouldn't say this.
Is it the twisted stuff?
It is, but it's
Is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah. You sell many of it?
Oh I do, yeah.
Yeah,
I do
loads.
now, yeah, that's all.